Hi, I'm pro saxophonist Jamie Anderson. You're watching Get Your Sax Together. On this week's lesson, you're going to learn the number one most important mothership exercise that you can do every day to give yourself an amazing tone on sax. When I was trying to get a fantastic sound on sax, there was one exercise that I used to do every day religiously, and I attribute my great sound to this one exercise, and that's exactly what you're going to learn today. I call it the mothership exercise, and it's an overtones matching exercise. It shouldn't take you too long to do each day, and if you consistently do it, your tone is going to end up being mega. You can get a free PDF for today's lesson using the link that you can see there. That has got the whole exercise written out to make things nice and easy for you. This exercise is featured in my Total Tone Mastery course, and it's really going to make a big difference to your playing. So, without further ado, let's now learn the exercise. For this exercise, you're going to start and play a low B flat, which is the most open and resonant note on the whole instrument. You're going to blast out that low B flat with as rich and big a sound as you possibly can. Once you've done that a few times and you really feel like you're getting a little bit warmed up, you're going to hold the low B flat and then slur up to the first overtone, which is middle B flat, bass key B flat. Then the key part of the exercise is you're going to flip between a normal bass key B flat fingering and a low B flat fingering, but sounding an octave higher. Now, when you put all those fingers down for the B flat overtone, the sound is going to be really big and rich because you've got so many tone holes closed on the instrument. You've got every tone hole closed. Then when you flip back to the normal bass key B flat, it's going to sound a bit weedy. It might be a bit like boo-wee, boo-wee. I haven't got a perfect pitch. I don't know if that's a B flat. But the aim of the exercise is to try and emulate the big, beefy sound of the overtone fingering using a normal bass key B flat fingering. Now, how do you do this? Well, you just let your subconscious shape your mouth, your breathing, the shape of your body, your tongue position, some people call it your voicing, your embouchure. And you just close your eyes and you really try and copy that massive sound of the overtone with the normal fingering. Of course, it'll never match the exact sound of that overtone because you haven't got enough instrument vibrating to do it. But it's the intention that you're after, the intention of copying the big sound of the B flat. So you flip between the two. Now, if you run out of breath, it does take a lot of breath, this exercise. If you run out of breath, just take a breath in the middle of this kind of flipping, but don't flip too quickly. So hold the overtone, really absorb the sound, back to the bass key B flat, close your eyes, really try and copy the sound of the overtone, back to the overtone. Then after a few flips, you finish up back on the low B flat. So you're going to do the fundamental, the low B flat, slur up to the first overtone, alternate between that and the normal fingering, and then finish on the low overtone. Now, once you've done that, you're going to repeat that for the second overtone of B flat, which is octave F. Exactly the same process. Then you're going to repeat that for the third overtone of B flat, which is the octave bass key B flat, 2 octaves above low B flat. Same process. Now, if you really want to, you can also do the 1, 2, 3, 4th overtone of B flat, which is your palm key D. That one's a little bit more tricky. And then it's the same process, alternating between the two fingerings, finish on the low B flat. You'll then move from low B flat to low B and do the same thing again, a semitone higher, across all the 4 different overtones. Then you'll do the same thing again on low C, and finally you'll do the same thing again on low C sharp. So you'll do those 4 overtones. That is the whole exercise. I call it the mothership because this is the mothership of all tone exercises. Now remember the key points when you're performing this exercise. Number 1, don't flip too fast between the two. Give yourself time to really try and emulate the sound of the overtone with the normal fingering. Number 2, if you need to take a breath in the middle, that's fine. Just take a breath, because you do need a lot of breath for this exercise. Number 3, make sure you start and finish on the fundamental for that particular one of those 4 fundamentals that you're going to do the exercise on, whether it be B flat, B, C, or C sharp. Now, a bonus tip for the exercise is some of the overtones might be slightly out of tune. So your intention is to get both notes perfectly in tune, but this is a tone exercise, not a tuning exercise. So I don't want you looking at your tuning meter trying to get your thumbs up or your needle perfectly in the middle. It's a tone exercise first and foremost. But if you can use your larynx to get the both notes in tune, all the better. But don't stress out too much about it. Now, the devil is in the detail with these exercises. I've taught this exercise to so many people. I say, how are you getting on with it? And they demonstrate it the next week and they're not doing what I told them to do. So please, pretty please, if you really want to improve, do this exactly like I say. Fundamental, overtone, flip between the two, finish on the fundamental. Okay, do the exercise exactly like that. Now I'm going to demonstrate the whole thing on alto and on tenor, just to give you an idea of what it looks like in real time. Okay, I'm going to do it for alto and tenor. Now, the other thing is, I'm sure that when I do this, it's not going to be perfect. I'm going to miss some low notes. I'm going to miss some of the overtones. It doesn't matter. You're still going to get tremendous benefit from the exercise. Okay, don't forget, go and get your free PDF, which has got the mothership exercise written out. That is really going to help you. That's going to guide you to how to do the exercise and what the notes are. And finally, do this exercise every day. It's a fantastic warm-up, and it's really going to give you that rich sound that you've been searching for all this time. Here we go, alto first. Jesus Christ, Queenie. Okay, let's now move on to tenor sax. Exactly the same exercise performed on tenor sax. This is just so you can play along to kind of get an approximate feel of how long this exercise takes and the pacing of the notes. Here it is on tenor. So I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, learning the mothership tone matching exercise as featured in my Total Tone Mastery course, which is going to be relaunched quite soon. So there you go, a little sneak preview for you. In the meantime, don't forget to get the free PDF, which has got this whole exercise written out. Remember, it's the same for every sax, because you're not playing along to a backing track. Every sax, you start on the low B flat, all four. So one PDF for all saxes. And before I go, if you feel like you're getting good value from these little videos that I put together, you can buy me a coffee using the link below. And many of you do buy me coffees every week, and you're incredibly generous. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Until next week with more awesome saxophonic content, practice hard, practice smart, and enjoy your music. Take it easy.